We haven't seen Nautilus have too much success recently. I feel like, you know, a lot of times he's just getting blown up in team fights and doesn't have the ability of a Rakan to sort of disengage from the situation. Not necessarily something we see them picking up every day.
Exactly. Let's jump into the rift. Game number 2. The volumes of B&K here today, as far as the fandom is concerned. Everyone's sort of showing up to support them as they make their rise once again from their slump in the mid-season. Riverback coming through here as the ward goes down in the last second. Andal says, nah, no wards for you.
Yeah, bit of extra XP given over from that as well. Backfire quite heavily, so...
Yeah.
You know, B&K Ferex, we praised them for their team fighting. We praised them for all being on the same page and they're engaging. But I don't think their macro game has ever been...
Full clear at 3 minutes here for Cuz, as he's already behind the enemy turret, putting down some Qs, trying to land the slow. We'll be able to get that from the plant, but the grasping roots not going to connect. Let's see whether they can actually make something happen here as Duro lit on fire already. Leaper in a bit of trouble, but Duro's burning. He gets the shield, and that is going to be Comet to take him down. First blood goes to Cuz. Quandong Freaks once again off on the right foot. Bulldog saw him. We were a little bit concerned about whether he would be seen or not, but it looks like Raptor for Dragon going to be the trade once again.
Yeah, so looks like, I'm not sure Cuz will really move over to contest. Oh.
Yep, I said Raptor for Dragon. Duro is going to have to get out of here. There's the burn, and Andal's going to get another one. And that's just in the plain 2v2 as, oh, that is a long twisted advance as Raptor is going to be able to push Bulldog back now. Closer Valkyrieing forward. They want to try and find this one. Rockets flying down. Another one will connect, but Bulldog gets himself back far enough. No, zoned away from the cannon. Yeah. Beautiful timing from Cuz.
Yeah, -1 cannon. That's a tilter more than anything, and that's what you really need.
Oh, that's not a -1 cannon. That is a beautiful cannon take there, as Closer able to Valkyrie away from the dredge line that was coming in to try and punish it. Plant comes on through, and looks like Duro and Closer are going to be able to take that one down. Raptor flashing in immediately. The Stranglethorns goes down though. Gets a nice double knock up. The ulti comes in from Bulldog as well. And the rocket is going to miss. Oh, so close there for B&K. Still, they are still alive. Not going to get
turret. I think it's a decision you have to make.
Well, Henna's moving over. Wants to try and make use of those grubs that they did manage to pick up. Extendo Beam going to allow him to do that as Raptor is considering a dive as they get rid of Vision as well. Dudu just going to have to vacate the area. First turret blood does go over to Quandong Freaks, and Dudu eats the CC. Will not be able to keep his turret alive. They keep this investment of people towards this top side, though. This could be a lot of damage onto an inner turret at the same time. And Quandong Freaks, they know that. They're going to rotate Cuz and Andal over here. Andal actually thinking about a little bit of a wraparound to try and go for a counter engage. It's still going to be a man advantage for B&K, but Raptor might be caught out of position. That's a hook that's going to connect onto him. Stranglethorns goes down, the knockup avoided by the twisted advance and the Nature's Grasp. It comes out as well. A possible opportunity now for Henna, but the grasping roots is going to stop him in place.
So not the most impactful overall.
Yeah, we've had some pretty, it's kind of fizzed out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The Soul situation. But that's okay, just honest game of League of Legends between two teams.
It's
you know?
good for B&K Ferex, second time in a row where they give over 2 dragons and get a good weak soul for the other side.
Well, there's an all-out once again as Clear is looking for that Mega. Now he finds it, the wallop connects onto the all-outed Kazante, and now Andal looking to come up and try and punish. Flash still available, Clear not going to be able to use it, throws the house at Dudu, max range on the wallop, but he's still just dead because there's another Nautilus. And he is just going to go down, nicely played here by you'd expect that we would say, because we were pretty critical of the Xayah last time around. As Quandong Freaks now looking for a bit of an engage, and that's a max range hook to come out from Andal, but Clear not too worried about it. They kind of like the fact that they started this fight, and there is another option here as Leaper going to get Extendo Beam. Stranglethorns now on cooldown as Bulldog in this bottom lane was split pushing Andal a little bit too far.
The first tower as well that really paid off. Now the tower about low enough. Leaper's recall gets cancelled. He's a little bit more low mana, but there's a Honey Fruit. But that Herald should just kill that mid lane tier 1. Pretty big for B&K Ferex to take that one. Oh, it's super close though. I think one burst fire and you're good.
Yeah, and it goes over, presses Q. Going to be able to grab that one. Drake being started up by Quandong Freaks. Rest of the map not necessarily in the right position for them though, as Clear is on Vision. Bulldog gets rid of him. And now the Nature's Grasp comes in. Andal in a little bit of trouble. The flash twisted advance is going to connect. Bullet Time doing a lot of work, but Cuz is just going to be destroyed. There goes Andal as well. And Raptor, he's done his job. Gorgeously played. Still going to go down, but it doesn't seem to matter as Leaper in the alcove just trying to be avoided by the rest of B&K. Closer almost goes down as Dudu looks for him. That flash was so sexy from Closer. And now Clear just trying to get rid of this because Sante, he cannot close the gap. It's the first time we've seen it, and Bulldog's even baited in. The Hyper Proc will get it, and Clear. Cool guys don't look at explosions. It's a double kill, and they wipe them off the map.
There's the behind right media.
I know.
I don't think we can compete.
And that's why you should never judge things you don't understand, because maybe you're just the idiot. You know? And that's why, actually no, we judge all the time. But still, maybe we should think twice before we do it. As now Henna has found Leaper. Bullet Time goes down. He gets himself a big old shield, and despite the Stranglethorns, he's still going to be able to grab the kill. Now both 80 carries are dead. The Nature's Grasp, it flies forward. Andal's trying to get out of there, but Dudu's trying to get in there. And I don't think that was the right idea. Clear getting towards his Meganar, and I don't think that this fight is going to last any longer. A 2-for-1 trade, and Henna is angry after game one.
See how much more confident he's looking on this Zeri, going for the aggressive play, takes out Leaper, he dies, so it's been a trade. And the big thing, he gets the Extendo beam.
It's like, we're gonna go kill it. Yep. He's like, undead, but it's okay, win the fight.
It's about setting the message. You see, B&K Ferrex toying with the idea of starting up this Baron. You know, Maokai peeling off Baron with the ult, definitely very powerful. He can also sustain quite well with his passive off it.
Yep, teleport in from Closer. They know that there could be a potential fight here, but Bulldog doesn't have his teleport. He's in the bottom lane, and he's not going to be available for this team. But this Baron is just gone. Nature's Grasp will say, no, you are not getting in here. And Dudu is once again overextended. He's going to try and get out, able to mitigate the CC. But now there's no frontline available for a potential team fight to come in. Hook is going to connect onto Henna. It's the perfect target. The ulti from Bulldog as he is going to rebind the soul. They take down 2 of the Barons, and Andal is even able to walk it off. How the heck did that happen? Beautiful. Absolutely not. Wallet going to connect here on the top side as Clear throws his ultimate in the wrong direction. But of course, Dudu able to dash his way out of it. Looked a little bit silly there, coming straight out of the replay as Nature's Grasp coming down once again. Leaper in trouble. The flash forward, the grand entrance, and Leaper should just be dead here. The burst fire does come on down. We'll see whether Bulldog can actually equalize the trade, but Henna is going to be able to flash away now. Dudu going all out once again, but Clear is just going to hop on over the top and picks up the kill. B&K back on track once again.
Even with a hiccup,
the composition really has done wonders here.
Shoring up the composition by not having Xayah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and also picking away all of the champions you lost to in game number 1 on the top side. Worked very well, as now Nature's Grasp is going to fly on forward. Clear throwing houses around. There's the flash. No, the ulti from Bulldog does nothing. They take down the turret, and now they're looking to just say goodnight to game number 2. And this Saturday showdown might be going the distance. The ulti comes in from Henna. Their health bars aren't exactly the greatest, but look at Dudu. He is not really a full tank in this game, unfortunately, not when Closer has anything to say about it. They'll take down the inhibitor on the bottom side of the map, and maybe they can just push further forward for even more. Andal trying to hook his way in. The knock-up not going to connect there onto Dudu, as Bulldog going to have to go back to the unbound soul. They do lose the Gnar. Maybe that is part of the reasoning here, but Quantum Freak's not fast enough on this take of the Baron as Duro gets in there. Yeah, the Make It Rain does come down. That is going to deny, but let's see whether Quantum Freaks can keep themselves in this game, whether they can pick up a soul as Nature's Grasp is looking to try and say no. The Stranglethorns comes down though as Raptor avoids the knockup once again. That is going to be the soul picked up, and the jungler is now dead, but Andal is going to go down as well. Dudu is taken from the fight as Henna, the ultimate's going to come through, but the knockup is immediate. The bullet time comes down, and the flash is going to be used just to get out of the way. Leaper is dead, and Cuz, the last man standing. And yes, you may have picked up a soul, but it's going to be traded for your Nexus.
It's a valiant effort from Quantum Freaks, but it's just not enough. The goal deficit too big. Closer way too strong. And it looks like we'll be getting the 3 gamers. Both teams not willing to give up on their playoff dreams now.
Exactly, and it's exactly what we wanted to see out of this Saturday showdown as well. 3 games, these 2 teams so tightly matched. And after what was a bit of a fumble in the draft, B&K just like, we can fix that. They sorted out like, if it's part of the problem or just happens to happen every time, because we know that Nautilus does have its value. I think it hasn't been working.
Part of the problem is it gets mangled by a lot of the picks in the meta in the team fights, you know, like playing into Mao.